Hey guys, welcome to London Lives YouTube channel. Oh hell, welcome guys. Welcome if you're new and welcome if you are not. Today we're going to be talking about P Diddy. Should the CPS be investigating P Diddy? And should you be able to pay off charges as serious as the ones that P Diddy has? We're going to get into the video. So, P Diddy, as you all know by now, was accused of, trafficking Cassie, raping Cassie, and physical violence. He's also accused of making her take drugs. And, he paid her off. Now, before we talk about him paying her off, let's focus on his kids. Now, P. Diddy, is a father. Now, should there be a man out there who has got his children and is an alleged trafficking pimp? Like, if this guy has done what they've told us he has beaten this woman. He has made this woman take drugs. He has taken her, into his home and totally mistreated her. He has gone to her home. He has allegedly raped her. And now he has paid off his charges. How can this man have custody of children? And why is this man not under investigation? He should be under investigation until they find out what exactly he's up to. If he is a potential pimp and he has done these things and these allegations are to be true, surely these children are in danger. Okay, what we don't want is a case that, we leave these children in, P. Diddy's care and these allegations turn out to be 100% true and, something happens to these children. Who knows what's happened to these children right now? He has been putting on a public front for years. People have seen him, in public, smiling, kikiing, looking like he's having a good time. But behind closed doors, who is this guy? A potential alleged monster. So for anyone out here who don't know what a pimp is usually a man. He'll have control over, one or more people. A woman who is out there being prostituted, which she described she was. He had her, strolling through, scrolling online trying to find, potential customers, okay? And these pimps normally keep the money that they earn. They have control over you. They control you like an abuser. And they use intimidation, basically, to intimidate them. They do this intimidation through fair, physical, sexual abuse, rape, torture, and other abusive methods. Some pimps protect the prostitutes who work for them, but most of them don't. Pimps are often violent to their prostitutes, and a lot of the time they're more violent than, the customers themselves. So if you are, in contact with a pimp, if a pimp has got children, this is something very, very serious. Because somebody who is pimping tends to be not only, someone who is, taking advantage of people, the violence, the environment, everything about what was going on is very scary. Even if he had just had his children in a home where there's domestic violence, that is bad enough. But if you add these other elements to it, this is an extremely, extremely scary situation, and there's absolutely no way he should be under investigation because, as I said, these kids could be highly at risk. So trafficking. What is trafficking? Some people may not know what trafficking is. It's a similar act to, pimping. Trafficking is the act of buying or selling people, of making money from work they're forced to do, such as sex work. Human people trafficking. Efforts can combat illegal trafficking in people seek traffic. So, trafficking is, the buying and selling or people making people work and they're forced to do things such as sex work, which Cassie has described P. Diddy had her doing. He should be under investigation for, things like, for example, they have to look at, the physical and mental health of a child, okay? So, this child may have suffered, violence, sexual abuse, emotional abuse, or been exposed to domestic violence, substance misuse, divorced parents, a parent who has been imprisoned. These are things they should be looking at to check of the welfare of the child. So, these children could possibly have been exposed to domestic violence for sure, as we have heard, allegations of violence, and they're going to have to look into the other things as well. There's no way, because these circumstances are extremely, serious. They should be looking at the accommodation kids live in. As we know, they live in a nice home, but they should be looking at how they live in, the family background, and they need to be looking at the physical and mental health of the children. So, P. Diddy definitely should be being under investigation. to some degree. But anyway, moving on, let's talk about, should you be able to pay somebody off when it comes to charges is serious? I believe you should not be able to pay anybody off. You should not be able to make any sort of a payment when it comes to charges as serious as these. These are crimes, serious crimes. And if somebody is, vaping, trafficking, being domestically violent, being violent, making someone have to take drugs. When crimes are this serious, you should not be able to go in your pocket and pay. It makes you feel, it almost suggests that if you're rich, you can do what you like. Like, no one should be able to pay off charges like this. No money should be able to be exchanged when it comes to charges as serious as this, okay? It's just a criminal matter. It's a matter for the police. It's a matter for, the courts. No one should be able to pay off charges as serious as this. You can take the money, but if you're taking the money, other people are at risk. I can guarantee if it's done this to one person, you're not going to be the only victim. There's going to be other victims. And, it means that people can do what they like, pay off, and then they can continue their crimes and pay off the next person and the next person and the next person. And there's absolutely no way money should be exchanged when it comes to, crimes like this. This should most definitely be, something where a prison sentence is coming your direction. And, the exchange of money also means that if someone has been doing something really serious, it's easy for them to just pretend they're innocent, because it's very, very hard to validate someone's claims when they accept, money. It's easy for the person to just say, yeah, they just made it up because they wanted the cash. And that's another reason why you shouldn't be able to just, take money, because when you're taking money, it means the person, who may be extremely dangerous seems less dangerous to other people. People just say, well, she probably just wanted the money. There's no way you should be able to pay this off. And there's not really any money that can really be compensation for something as serious as this. The only, compensation could really be is, seeing that person, behind bars, really suffering, and knowing that other people are safe from them, because, they're no longer, on the street, they've lost their, their position. They're not able to do the same things they were doing before. You know what they say, not all money is good money. Anyway, right now, if P. Diddy, has done these things, then there are other women out here who are at risk. There are other women who are going to become victims. So let's hope that, the right things happen to ensure that, no one else suffers at the hands of, P. Diddy. Guys, don't forget to let me know, should CPS investigate P. Diddy? Should you be able to take a payout when it comes to charges as serious as this? What do you guys think? Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys in another one. Thanks for watching.
Peter Pan, that's what they call me. Promise that you never be lonely.